Hey everyone, I want to update you on what's been happening with me and the direct threat that I received by an imam. So just to recap, last week, Columbia student organizations, including Students for Justice in Palestine, the same organization that has been openly supporting Hamas, Hezbollah, the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, who have been calling suicide bombers their martyrs, who have been calling for bombs to be shot at Tel Aviv, who's been telling Hamas to directly target Jewish students on campus. That same organization advertised an event in which Imam Tom Faccioni, some imam from Utica, New York, instructed the students to personally target me, and I quote, to take me down, so that they will be able to silence me, and again, to quote him, silence 100 more professors who would dare to speak up. Now, of course, this is an escalation by Columbia student organizations that are openly saying now that they are targeting me, a Jewish professor, for speaking up, but also all the Jewish and non-Jewish professors who are willing to speak up. So here's the update. On August 24th, last Saturday, I emailed all the top leadership at Columbia, including the new interim president, Katrina Armstrong, the COO, Chief Operating Officer, Cass Holloway, the General Counsel, Felice Rozan, and the Vice President of Public Safety, Gerald Lewis Jr. And I told them that I have very specific expectations of Columbia, that I expect them to, one, release a public condemnation of this event, two, to disavow itself from this student organization, and three, to sanction the students involved. Very, very basic. I want the university to tell the world, to tell the students, to tell the community that it is not okay to target a professor just for speaking up. It's not okay to target a professor ever. And I told them, and I quote, anything short of that would be understood by the student body as a tacit approval of such messaging against a Jewish professor at the university. That was August 24th. 48 hours passed, no response. August 26th at night, I emailed them again saying, and I quote, I am still awaiting your response. Your silence on the matter is not only deafening, but damning. Then, only when I sent that email again, an hour later, I finally got a response saying that Columbia is going to have a third-party investigator come in and assess the risk and the threat to me. It took them exactly 36 hours, maybe 48 hours, not more, to send me an email that says, our outside security experts conducted a thorough safety assessment and determined that the August 20th webinar did not create conditions that require enhanced security measures. So first of all, it's not thorough if it took you less than 2 days and they didn't even ask me about my experience. That's not a thorough, that's for Columbia to make sure that they are not liable by insurance. But that's not taking care of my and the other Jewish professors' security. But more than that, that is completely disregarding my demand, my request and demand that Columbia condemn this, publicly condemn this. I never got a response from the new interim president, Katrina Armstrong, never got a response from the chief operating officer, never got a response from the general counsel. The only person who's been emailing me is Gerald Lewis Jr., the vice president of public safety. They are just rolling it down the ladder. They don't want to deal with this. For the past 10 months, I've been I don't know if I've been the most vocal, but I've been one of the most vocal voices on campus against anti-Semitism and against these para-terrorist student organizations. And yes, they are para-terrorist in the same way that the extreme right-wing has paramilitary organizations that are not in the military but have the same tactics. They are para-terrorists, meaning they are not terrorists, but they have the same scare tactics. And I have been one of the most vocal speakers against them. And I want the world to know that Columbia is okay with these kinds of para-terrorist organizations directly threatening its Jewish faculty. So what I ask you is just this. Please share this video now on your feed, on your story, on WhatsApp, wherever you can. Share this video now with the world to help make this happen. I want all of us to show the world Colombia's true face. I want the whole world to know that Colombia is okay with a student organization hosting or advertising an event where an imam specifically instructs them to take down me, a Jewish professor who's been speaking up against anti-Semitism and support for terrorism. I can't make this happen on my own. Only if everyone else shares this, we'll make this happen. So thank you so much. I don't know how we win this fight in the court of law, but in the court of public opinion, we can beat this. So now, please share this video now. Show the world what Colombia administration is really like.